wakairasa shamwari. Satani ndiwe mukuru wenhema, asika mugore rino wakairasa shamwari. Satani ndiwe baba venhema, asika mugore rino wakairasa shamwari. Satani ndiwe baba venhema, asika mugore rino wakairasa shamwari. Wakanditorera mfaro wangu, simba rangu, wakanditorera ufumi wangu Satani. Wakanditorera mfaro wangu, simba rangu, wakanditorera ufumi wangu Satani. Enough is enough, believe me therefore. Enough is enough, this is my end. Enough is enough, believe me therefore. Enough is enough, this is my end. This is my end, this is my season. This is my moment, this is my end. This is my end, this is my season. This is my moment, this is my end. Satani kurwara ndaramba, gore rino nderangu. Kana kurwarirwa ndaramba ini, gore rino nderangu. Kokuchema ndaramba, gore rino nderangu. Kana misodzi ndairamba, gore rino nderangu. Kufa ndarambaka, gore rino nderangu. Kana kufirwa ndaramba ini, gore rino nderangu. Kokutambura ndaramba, gore rino nderangu. Kutambudzika ndaramba ini, gore rino nderangu. Wakaparadza imba yangu, ndokuramba ndingerere. Wakaparadza imba yangu, ndokuramba ndingerere. Wakandipinza mutsaona, ndokuramba ndingerere. Wakandipinza mutsaona, ndokuramba ndingerere.
Hello, 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 Moroi, Salibonani, Mauya, Mabuyani. Ndinokugamuchidzai kune chimwe chirongwa chetalk show with Uncle Julius. It's me, Ndawana, Yimi Undawana, saying welcome, welcome, welcome to another show. Say hello. Let us know where you're watching us from. Hello, Gules. Thank you so much, Mawuya. Ndinoramba ndichitenda kuti munondipa mukana wekuya panapa ndichimbojingirisa jingirisa pa talk show ya mkoma wangu Uncle Julius. Thank you so much, everybody. You're welcome. Thank you, Rafi. Shalom. Thank you so much. Charity, thank you. Yatanga ere. Yatanga. Ndimaputi. And Dumelani, Dawana, greetings all watching from Essex. Thank you so much, Auntie Ndima Puti. Thank you for joining. Okay, so without further ado, please continue to comment. We will read your comments. Nasi, we want your participation because Diripano Zotaura about a very important topic, a subject that's very close to my heart. So please make sure you also give me a love, a like, a comment, just to give me some confidence with what I am doing. Anyway, without further ado, Saka is the second month of the year, February 2022, and things happen. We're grateful for life. We are grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be here today. However, we don't know Ramangwana, what tomorrow holds, and we have to stop not talking about this issue, talking about this matter. And that matter is about having funeral covers, having insurance policies. I know it's not a very fun topic to talk about, but we have to talk about it. Inini ndinongo ifarira topic yoyo because of the aspect of generational wealth. Generational wealth, it's even in the Bible. The wise man leaves inheritance for his children. It's biblical. So it's not just a concept, a modern day concept. It's actually a biblical concept. So nobody plans to die. If we all had our way, we would live until we are 100, but no one knows. Recently in the UK, a few months ago, a lady had just come in September. 2 months later, she'd passed away, and pakaitwa GoFunding, and everybody, as Zimbabweans, we can be united when we put our mind and our heart to it. Sakatakaita GoFund, and we takapfurikidzira mari yachona yange yakumbirwa. So that was a good example. But sometimes, if you don't have anyone who can do a GoFundMe for you, the financial burden of a funeral is left on your family, and that is a very difficult thing. And this is why today my special guest, I'm so humbled, I'm so honored that she came. She said, Dawana, I can come on the segment and talk to you about my funeral covers. I'm sure if you're on social media and you follow Job Fraser, you see the challenge that he had, where he was saying people should do the Sawira challenge, just trying to encourage people to get the policies and get yourself covered and the advantages. And vanvaka ekta, abantu va ekta, takaseka, takachema, we could relate. And you know what? I just thought, let us talk about it today. So if you're in the audience, I'm really interested to find out your thoughts about funeral cover. Next week we'll do another one, maybe an insurance cover. The week after we'll cover maybe wills. We're just going to be Tirukuronga Ramangwana. We are planning for the future. So without further ado, I've done enough talking. Let us invite our special guest. So if you do not mind, let me bring her into the studio. Bear with me. Hello, Sarah. How are you today? Please unmute your microphone.
Hi, Ndawana. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Sarah?
I'm great.
Thank you so much for honoring invite yangu. I asked for somebody to come and just talk us through the funeral process, the funeral cover process. So please, here we are very welcome to speak any language: English, Shona, Ndebele, Kalanga, any language I'm really comfortable nayo. Ndakumbira kuti mutaure zvenyu.
Okay, thank you very much, Ndawana. So my name is Mpondi from Nyaradzo Funeral Services in South Africa. So I'm based in SA. I'm based in Johannesburg. I work for Nyaradzo, and I'm a sales rep at Nyaradzo. So when I say I am a sales rep at Nyaradzo, I mean tisu vanotengesa mafuneral cover acho, tinotengesa mapolisi, tisu tinotaura nevanhu kusvika tavaconvinza kuti zvoni funeral policy yakanaka, ngatitorei funeral policy. So basa rangu kuNyaradzo nderekukurudzira vanhu kuti ngatitorei mafuneral policy. So I'm working here in South Africa, Ndawana.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for that introduction, Sarah. Saka, you are based in South Africa. Could you tell us a bit more about SIP? So I have put up an image here, SIP Apple. Could you tell us a bit more about SIP?
So SIP, zvinoroti Sawira International Plan. So isusu tiri sawira wevanhu, tiri sawira kumaZimbabweans ese vari muno muSA, whether you want to be buried here or you want to be buried back home in Zimbabwe, we are saying let's take a policy. So Sawira International Plan, actually in Ndawana, we are all over. It's not only in South Africa. So when we say Sawira International Plan, whether you are in UK or you're in Canada or you're in Australia, wherever you are, you can take a SIP. Yes, you can take a SIP. And Nyaradzo is ready to repatriate a Zimbabwean wherever you are. We can take you back home.
Wonderful.
So I'm going to explain about SIP in SA. Yes.
Okay.
So
thank you.
Nyaradzo, we are here in South Africa and we are based in Johannesburg. In terms of offices, we are in Johannesburg and Cape Town in terms of my offices edu, but paku service yedu you can cover any Zimbabwean chero pauri in South Africa, whether uri kumafarms, whether uri kupi, as long munhu ari paWhatsApp you can take a policy. Saka ndichakutsanangurirai hama dzangu kumaZimbabweans kuti mapolicies, in short, kuti mapolicies edu akamira sei. Kunyaradzo tine mapolicies 4, tine 4 types dzemapolicies. Chakafanana pamapolicies edu ari 4, tunoita body removal and storage, tunoita washing, dressing and embalming, tunoita assistance with paperwork. Yes, say kuti munhu aende kuZimbabwe, we give you a 14-seater quantum to and from Zimbabwe. We give you gravesite equipment. So once wangotora SIP uri in South Africa, you get zvese zvandataura izvi. You also get a casket. Zvakuenda kuti watora casket repolicy yepackage ipi. So tine different caskets, and we also give you grocery allowance from 2,000 to 5,000, depending if we also give you a 64-seater bus. That is kana waenda pa package in a bus. So bus unorowana kuZimbabwe. We can also repatriate a body to Zim using a flight. That is kana wachuzo package in a flight. So my policies edu hambo dure zvakanyanya. My policies edu, a family is 169. We start from 169. And when you say a family,
is that 169 US dollars per month or 169 rands?
169, it's 169 rands. 169 rands, yes. 169 rands. From 169 rands, or you get a police count here, 189 or a 266. We also have a 462. That's our premier package, a 462. That's the one that repatriates in a flight. So you can take as cheap as 169, covers a family, yourself, never below 23, or yourself and your husband. Very true.
Can I stop you right there, Sarah? Because this is a lot to take in. Comment section, please tell us what questions you have for Sarah. We are here for them. Could you tell me what products are included in SIP, the SIP package? Or the Nyaradzo package? What products do you have?
So far, Ndawana, we have got my funeral cover.
Okay.
Yes, that's what we have so far. So far we are only having funeral policies, and our main aim is to repatriate vanhu kumba. So, but there are more upcoming things that are coming, like my life covers. And more to come. But so far, it's funeral policies.
Okay. Saka, you live in South Africa. I live ku UK and tine vanhu vanotiona audience vanobva kunyika dzakasiyana siyana. Can we cover our family members who are back home?
Yes, ndawana pama packages edayana nchitsanangura, you can cover your parents, your aunties, your gogos vari kuZimbabwe from 49 rand per head.
What about siblings like my brothers, my sisters, my
Anyone can be covered in the SIP, whether they're in Zim or they're in SA. So I can open my policy with my kids and cover my other relatives who are in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
From 49 rand per head.
All right. Saka nombra kumboverenga ma comments. Not my comments are kupinda. Thank you so much, everybody commenting. Keep those comments coming. Hanzi na Auntie Cecilia. Greetings, Sarah. Hanzi na Auntie Ndima Puti. Hello, Sarah. Nice to meet you here. Auntie Cecilia Vekati, that's great. Jikaina Auntie Shumba Kadzi. Welcome, Dawana and Sarah. Thank you for that. Jikanzina Auntie Ndima Puti. Is that a one-off price or a monthly installment? I think you said 169 rand. Is or any of the prices you mentioned. One price cannot make badara pamwezi.
Okay, 169 imari yepamwedzi.
Okay.
So 169 do in a 14-seater quandam only. If you want inozokwane bus, a 64-seater bus, Mark Zimbabwe, you go at 189 rand.
Right, but obviously these prices are subject to change, because it was so in 2022, but I'm defungi my prices in 2025. So it only depends on the quotation yachonari.
Yeah, I can say that, but I'm sure economy is stable and Zimbabwe. So since 2018, these are our prices. They never changed.
Since 2018, that's good. Yes. Then that's fantastic. Cool. I guess since well, this was last year's price. This is this year's price. Okay, so the prices that you just mentioned right now, are they for a lifetime?
Yes, it's lifetime. Monthly premium for forever.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, go on, Sarah. Please continue.
So this price is 169, 189, or 266. These are monthly premiums and forever. So you'll be paying your police till death do us part.
Okay. Okay, cool. And then Auntie Stella Panapa. Hi, Sarah. What if we relocate from SA? Do you have to start the whole application process? Very good question. Thank you for that, Auntie Sarah.
Okay. So, okay, that's from Stella. So if you have a SIP in SA and you decide to relocate back to Zimbabwe, what you have to do is just you go to Nyaradzo office, then you tell them I've got a policy to Nyaradzo SA. They just go into the system, they check just your policy, then they do what we call conversion. So you start to pay premiums that are charged in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Local premiums, yes. The same applies with those people who are coming from Zimbabwe, relocating to SA. We do the same. You start to pay SA rates.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I wanted a quotation, I just get in touch with you or go to your offices. Is that what you're saying? Is that the process?
You know what? My policy is edu. Unogona kutovhura policy wakatogara pasofa uri mumba ushomati.
Okay. The process.
Whether you talk to Yvandra, whether you talk to me, just say hi, I need the policy. We explain everything. In audio, we give you a registration form, you complete your registration form, you send it on our WhatsApp. It takes 5 minutes for me to open a police. Just 5 minutes. So I'm not going to over a police for how to meet up a shop. Ndishongopedza kuvhura wotowana SMS yako wotopinda mushakers, muShoprite, muPick n Pay, muBoxer, mugame kana muPep, wotobhadhara polisi yako, ndotopa police document rako, wotoprinda, wotogara naro. Just that.
It's so numbers that Sarah, murikudziona pa screen, number ya Sarah na Yvandra, and also in the description of this live, I'll put their phone numbers. So if you need to contact either one of them on WhatsApp, manzwa kuti pa WhatsApp. Munovabata motovhurirwa policy, and it's so quick ashtotori nguva. Okay, Sarah, ko isusu ko kana tisina mapepa munyika yatiri kugara imomo saka tiri ku-UK kunoku hatina ma-legal documentation. Can I still be covered?
Yes, Ndawana, it's very easy. As long as Zimbabwean, you can take a SIP. Hatina
Okay.
basa nokuti une mapepa anodiwa munyika mauri kana kuti hauna wakajamba border here kana kuti we don't mind all that. What we need is your Zimbabwean ID number only. You can, that's the requirement. Because you know, Ndawana, once wafa chinongodiwa paborder is to prove that this is a Zimbabwean. Just that. So what we need is your Zim ID number. Wakutovhura police. Hatikubvunze passport. What we need is your Zim ID number. Chet.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Mazvinzwira handiti ka-audience, you don't need kuva nemapepa in the country yauri resident. As long as une Zim ID yako, you can open that policy. And that policy just helps the people vachakuchema, kutiwo vachemewo pakanaka, vawanewo tenti, rekukuchemera kwave nekwantamu, and they can repatriate your body depending on which package you take with them. Pane umwe mubvunzo wabvunzwa na-Aunty Ndimaputi, hold on. And when do monthly repayments stop?
Okay, they will not stop. We will pay forever. So once one for a policy, you will pay every month. They don't mature. Our policies, they don't mature. After 2030, we pay forever. So you keep on paying your monthly premiums.
Fantastic. And then Auntie Stella. Thank you so much, Auntie Ndimaputi and Auntie Stella. You're just firing really good questions here. When are we going to be able to track our payment history? Maybe a Nyaradzo app. Very good question. Thank you so much.
Yeah. That's a very beautiful question. Maybe maybe Rakango personal information. We now have that app. SIP, whereby you can just chat with the WhatsApp. It's a self-portal. You ask whatever you want, your payment history, everything. You get all them. So they can also WhatsApp me or Yvandra. They will give them then that number.
Fantastic. Saka murikuona on screen phone number ya Sarah, phone number ya Yvandra. Sorry, I'm saying the name wrong, but please get in touch. At least just get a quotation. You will not be forced to take the policy. Ukaona kuti azviwirirani nehomwe yako, it's fine, but at least contact Sarah. Yebo Sarah, ngicela quotation. Mina ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi ngizabhadala malini. And then you calculate, and if Sarah tells you something you can't afford, then you had Sarah namhla angithathi. But at least get a quotation. That's the challenge I want to set everybody. Get a quotation from Sarah. WhatsApp her, and then she can give you a quote. And if it's okay for your pocket, go for it. But if it's not okay for your pocket, then don't go for it. Okay, Sarah, do you have anything else you'd like to mention before I move to my next question?
My policy I don't think pane anogona kudhurirwa nawo because pizza tiri kudya Ndawana. Having pizza, romance pizza, kune promotion. People vanodya pizza muno. Zimbabweans, if you go to KFC per weekend, you see them, they spoil themselves. So Maria Vanodjika, compared to the policy, is nothing. So everyone, I'm 100% sure everyone can afford the SIP.
Fantastic.
If you can afford to buy a pizza, if you can afford to go to KFC, you can get a policy. You can.
Saka pizza is not Mari roughly, just rough pricing.
220, 230.
Saka, your monthly policy is cheaper than pizza.
Yes, you can get a policy at 189 in a quantum, in a bars, in a casket, in a money grocery compared to pizza, of which per month you're going to get pizza at 2.
Yes. Okay. Cool. What is your age limit for these policies?
Kuma for police holders, it's 65 years and below.
Okay.
For you to be a police holder. But as of the dependents or the people that we are going to cover, there is no age limit. So I can open a policy as long as I'm 65 years and below. I can open a policy But if I want to cover my granny who is 85 or 100, I can add in my policy.
Right.
Yeah, so that's our age limit.
Okay.
And anyone can be covered in our policy.
Yes. Gules wangu wabvunza Auntie Cecilia Hanzi, what happens if I default? And for me, that's a very genuine fear. Andizivile mangwana kuti I might not be in a job for a year or something. Saka, what happens if I default?
We understand kuti shoni kune ma-situations atisingakwanisi kucontrola, that we don't have control over. So, for example, COVID, most people lost their jobs. But if you communicate with the office, they can have some better arrangements with you. Yes.
Right.
So if you've got a challenge, you've lost your job, you can't pay your policy, you can communicate with the office. They will assist you.
Fantastic. No, that's a very good question. Thank you, Gules. How many children can I cover?
As many as you want. So Panachiti family, Panachiti 189, 169 is family. For your children, it's biological children who are below 23. So now we have 7 who are below 23. They still qualify to be in the family. They are still covered on the 169. As long as they are below 23, father, mother, 6 kids, 169.
That is so good. Even Chato rep one way to UK. If my whole clan is covered for 169.
Yes.
That's a giveaway. That's a very good giveaway. Honestly, sometimes you got tofana nyasaita medicines achona, as you said, Peter at 220, but policy will cover your whole family as long as they are your biological children. It's 169 or something like that. Our guys, as I said, the challenge I want to set everybody is get in touch with Sarah for a quote. Sarah akumanikidzi kuti utore policy achangokupawo quote okuma benefits iwewe woona kuti homwe yako inobvuma kana kuti haibvumi, but just contact Sarah. That's all I'm asking. And this Sarah, what do you think? Is that fair?
They should just WhatsApp me. WhatsApp. It's so easy. It's very easy. No, not of police or relax. Yes, you can also do an EFT as well, so it's easy.
No, thank you so much, Sarah. Okay, Saka, this is just my own psychological worry again. How long is the waiting period? God forbid, but musiwandi noti dinasi. Muriangu, vanopiwa rini. What is the waiting period?
Waiting period is 3 months waiting period.
Okay.
3 months, only 3 months. It used to be 6 months, but it's now 3 months. 3 months waiting period, you get a full service. But before 3 months, if it's a road accident, you'll be covered.
Road accident is straight away.
Immediate cover, yes.
Okay, all right, cool. Hansi China, Auntie Tia. Hi, Auntie Tia. Thank you for joining. Hansi, sorry I joined late. Is it 169 one off all? Okay, Saka Antina join a bit late. Saka Nombro Mungo apa recap, Auntie Tia. More apa recap about that figure, 169.
So 169 is a monthly premium for the family. And when you say a family, it's you and your biological children who are below 23 years, or your spouse included if you are married. Yes. Legally or customarily married, it's 169.
Fantastic. Auntie Tia, I hope that answers your question. If it doesn't, please just ask another question. And this is what Auntie Sarah's here for today. Okay, as you promote these policies, what are some of the excuses given by our people? Isusu.
That's an interesting question. You know what, Ndawana? As a sales rep, you would feel, I feel if there was a platform whereby I stood and talked to everyone. There are many excuses, Ndawana, when you approach people. So some of the excuses are, and if I don't die, we don't die. Just that. Yes, we don't die. Yes, just that. And some of them are no. Our pastor said we should not invest in death. We should not invest in death, but we should invest my money with two other things which are profitable. It's better I put my money in a tin and save it there than to give you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'll talk to my wife. Those are some of the excuses.
Munuzi. Okay.
Or I will talk to my husband.
Munuzi.
Yes. My boss wangu vanonetsa, so inini handikwanisi kubuda unoprinda fomu. Then muti boss wako havana prinda here, vanayo. Just talk to your boss vakubatsire. Mumwe unotozosvika pakumuti you know what ushomunzi boss munhu wese should complete a form, but yosa sales rep unozonzwa tsitsi kuti kana boss vemunhu vakaoma mwoyo zvakadaro kuti hakwanisi kubuda. Chindipa madetails. I will give you Sarah 2019, 2020, 2021 madetails ari munzira kungotaiswe paWhatsApp.
Okay, Handina and Tia, why are people so ignorant now? It's ignorance of the highest order, and this is why we want to be inviting Auntie Sarah to come. Guys, these policies are worth taking, you know. And Handina, Auntie Charity, wakoka somebody, Chipo Chashe, hey, Auntie Chipo Chashe, come, Tins Auntie Sarah. Okay, Auntie Sarah, have you thought of any other excuses that one Sadza give? Could you
It's actually a big peri. Mamma excusa unopiwa ndekunzi inini I will die kana ndikaona kurwara I will go back home ndinomhanya kuZimbabwe so that ndonosfira ikoko so that handizodi repatriation. Kana ndakurwara handifire muno ndofira kuZimbabwe. Kana kuti inini kana I should not worry about my death. Kana ndafa people will see what to do. Well, they'll sell their cows and come and take me there. So then tell them, some of them, I said to them, you know what? I believe in the second coming of Jesus. So I was like, you know what, Pasha, you're going to have a big surprise that will disappoint you. Uchimukira kuZimbabwe, you see yourself uchimukira kuno South Africa. Repatriate. Exactly. So that.
Panama clip ya guys papa page ya praiser. I wish I had that clip here. This guy chita skit, you know, this challenge Geriko, and then shamari yake avigwa. And then shamari yake abaya manya kugwa like akumfushunura. I think akanga wakumudza something here. And then shkanza wafa kazi hauna ndichema. Shkanza ndinakukuchema kwa ipisa. Aungati ndakuchemeri paspezuwa. Saka kubweka yoti shamari yake aina kumchema. You know, Saka, don't be selfish. People will not whip you.
So my excuse is also ndekutizvoni mwana unokuudza kuti zvoni inini kudzinza kwedu asanda mbona munhu akafira kuno kuSouth Africa akavigirwa kunoku ndine hama dzangu dziri kudiaspora kuUK. So vanogara vamwe mafamilies, they've seen a trend yekuti vanhu vanopuka fewer, they do my contributions, but you don't know kuti pauchafa iwewe vanhu vekudiaspora vanenge vachiriko here kuUK ikoko.
Exactly.
A good example ndakashakirwa nemwana watete vangu muna January. She had a policy, but she said ndoda kuvigwa muSA muno. But you know, my elders, they said no, ndawo yekuno kuZimbabwe tikati there's no pressure because there's a policy. So patakamboti tivigire kuno we said ngatireise mari yegrave. Do you know what I know, Buddha? Mari yegrave chete takati ngatireise mari yedoctor's report aitwe postmortem. People couldn't raise that. What more could repatriate to Zimbabwe? It will never happen.
You can't temper. The guy my comments. No, but my comments are coming in very, very fast. Hanzi koa muna here insurance equity in case basarapera or other unseen circumstances, then you cover up financially. It's an extra fee.
Yeah, so far, Tina, but I'm so shocked. Those are some of the things that are coming. Yes, there are
Fantastic.
more things
Saka
that are coming.
kana zvauya, please let us know modzoka pashow
Yes,
muchitiudzawo
yes.
zvinhu zvaedwa
I will definitely do
pama-products
that.
range.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Auntie Tia vaseka. Hey, Auntie Tia, that clip was so funny. Ndakatovhota kuti either the best iwine makwikwi. It was so hilarious. It was really good. Zimbabweans have got talent. And na Auntie Ndima Puti. That's true but sad. Someone once said to me, I don't care how I get buried, even if my body is left unburied, it won't bother me because I will be dead in it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You
That's not
know,
true. That's not. Let me give you somebody was like that. I don't care. You know what, Sarah? They'll see what to do. That was a certain lady. I don't worry about me. They'll see. I don't care. Whichever way I've been. Then it then happened that that girl, the dead of your friend, passed away here in SA. So they didn't have a policy. So they had to go and hire a trailer and put a trailer on the Range Rover. Then they had
yep.
to go to Zimbabwe. So she was there. So she was like, you know what, Sarah, when we were at the Bait Bridge border post, I had many people saying, so it means this man didn't have a funeral policy. So she was like, you know, there are more than 3 people who asked it. So he didn't have even a funeral policy. So she was like, you know what, said I realized that you can take a good car, whether it's an Amarok or what, and put a trailer there. You'll be embarrassed by people. Everyone now knows that you should have a dignified burial. So even if you are trailer iri pamotikari nyowani, hazvibude musha, hazvitongobude musha. So when she
Azvibude.
came back from the funeral, she opened the police.
There you go. There you go.
She said,
Yeah.
you know what, Sarah, handidi kurufu runonyadzisa seiroro.
Nenge makuti nyau dzavamwe isusu takundzibatanidza emasendi. Itai makava. Itai makava. Munhu ipapa ndinenge ndichikuona uchidya pizza every month, but kutadza kuita cover yourself and your family. Come on. Let's not do that. Let's wake up vanhu vedu vekuZimbabwe. My next question is, do you think our culture and attitude around death affect how we warm up to such policies? I mean, you mentioned the church side of things, but do you think culture yedu ineka ka contribution?
To a lesser extent, Ndawana. We are in the 21st century, Ndawana. So
Yeah.
I think there was someone who said it's ignorance. Why are people so ignorant? I think it's ignorance. Today it's about culture. Church, it's few churches who have got that mentality, but it's to a less extent. But to a greater extent, it's ignorance. Because right now, ukabvunza pane chembere iri kukana kuti kwarusapi kumusho kana ida kutotaura nemwana wayo unokudza mwana wayo kuti you know what, inini mugondijoini mugondisawo panyaradzo, whether ada kusvika padafs kana ada kuiswa pamoonlight, anongoti izvoni inini mundise panyaradzo, you know.
Policy.
Yes, so kana chembere iri kwasadza kwadoticho ichiziva kuti ndofanira kusvika panyaradzo, what more somebody who is in South Africa and that I should be repatriated kuenda kumba. So to a great extent, it's ignorance. That's what all I can say. It's ignorance.
It really is.
Okay.
Okay.
As we speak, vanotemba kuti ana Sarah they covered us. So it disappointment kuona vasiri covered.
Exactly. And you know what? Towards the end of this, I'm going to ask you for a recap as well. You know, you gave us the price. You told us how many people can be covered per policy. So, and it's an easy process. And maybe next time when you come, Sarah, because I hope you come back, you can show us a demonstration on your phone. Uchitogadzira ka policy for me or somebody. Takatarisa kuti zviri so quick, zviri so easy. Sometimes I think people believe what they see. Saka vakazviona kuti zviri nyore voita, but challenge yangu ndapota we, contact Sarah, contact Yvandra. Kungonzwa koti That's all I'm asking for. You are not forced to take the policy. Whatever they say to you, don't do it. But just please, just reach out. Hi Sarah, ndakuona pa talk show with Uncle Julius. Ndombro undiudze more about SIP. And then Sarah will talk you through it. That is my only request, because inini ndakatotora funeral cover yangu ndangobvunzawo kuti what is it, vakatonditaurira zvese mabenefits, I'm covered, kuti chii chinoitika, vamwe isusu tobva kumasvingo, ndikati ndiendesei kumusha, ndinenge ndichitaura nemunhu pawhatsapp. So guys, just please WhatsApp Sarah. That is my only request. Okay, Sarah, comment and then tied up at the next question that I had for you. We definitely need to put our priorities in order. Inyaya yama GoFundMe inoboa funny, especially for someone I pick I'm a designer ega she drive my sports cars. Honestly, Auntie Ndima Puti, that is true, and it's so annoying. Sarah, what do you have to say about that comment by Auntie Ndima Puti?
Yeah, that's very true. It's so disappointing. I don't want to lie. GoFundMe. So you would find there's some people who are not doctora ma funeral policies. Then over afa. Makona ma post pa Facebook. Really? Wana chinhu chinonyadzisa kunzi Sarah ari kudeizerwa mari pa Facebook. Of course, unogona kuti shoni ini ndendafa ndendisipo hupo, but dzinza rese rikumba kwenyu ratonyadzi ukazongoti ndiri kwa Mpondi chete unzi are you related to the somebody akamborezerwa mari pa Facebook? So you wouldn't want to be
And to be fair, it's not fair on your people of Asara. You know, for me, it wouldn't be fair for my family. Kuti izoso vari kutotambudzika kubatanidza mari dzekubhadhara rent nechikafu, now ndakuvapa ine busy yekundiviga. Why do we have that attitude?
Yes, and you know what? When you don't have a policy, it's from 18 to 35,000 to be repatriated to Zim. So when you talk of 35, that is you're in Cape Town over there. If you 18, maybe it's around Joburg going back to Zim. So it's very expensive. So what my advice to my fellow Zimbabweans who are in South Africa, please, let's prioritize that. Tisazovenga vanhu kuchechi ukundawana. Do you know kune vanhu vanoita bitterness kuchechi?
Yes.
Pandakafirwa inini chechi haina kundibatsira.
Exactly. Totanga to drama
spiritual growth. Kuchechi ndekwe spiritual. Kuspe kwema GoFundMe. It's not a burial thing.
Tideketa kukangaradza pakafirwa mainingi makabatanidza mari vanhasi ndafirwa.
So plus also, you know, everyone who is working in SA, they're trying to save their money so that they buy their stands. And so imagine wofa pane pandozoramba here ndakasungirira kamari kamwe chitodotenga stand ndakutobudisa. So unovigwa vamwe vanhu vachingokuridzira tsamwa kuti amana zvinobohwa dai anga akarongeka tadaita mumwe munhu anodzokera akachingoti dai rusuri rufu rwaJudith dai ndakatoita stand. You see?
Kuvengwa chisemesa vanhu mani.
Stand, but it will be an excuse whole life kuti ndakadzoserwa kumashure nerufu rwaJudith nedai rusuriro they bought my stand saka ngatisadaro hama dzangu.
Exactly. No, you're right. I mean, you touched on this before, but I want you to focus on my next question. What has been the saddest thing you've seen pamunhu asina cover?
Pamunhu asina cover ndonye GoFundMe. The saddest thing zvakatowanda, but I'll try to pick one or two. Munhu ana police. Fine, taita opportunity, let's do GoFundMe. 2 months ndawana vanhu vachedza kuraiza mari. 2 good months. Vanhu vari kutraya kuraiza mari yekuti varepatriate board. Ende kuZimbabwe kwacho vanhu vakaungana vari kuda chikafu vada kudya. So vanhu vanopedzera vastressekana. So it's very sad kuita 2 months vanhu vachingokuchema nereason yekuti zvona hapana mari. It's very sad. It's very sad. Vanofana kuenda kumunda havasi kuenda, vanofana kunoita zvimwe zvinhu kumusha havasi kuita because takamirira bhodhi yaJudy ari kuSouth Africa.
Yeah.
South Africa kwacho tiri kuexpecta kuti chechi tibatsire but chechi haina mari.
Exactly.
Vanhu vanozoya paFacebook vakusiririsa, you know, hama dzangu tino umwe wedu kuno kuCape Town akashaikirwa nechichichi. Hauzokwanisa kupindura kuti but ndoyaita kuti nini vanhu vanoona zvekuita chiitai hazvizopindurika hazvo. Unongoverengawo but it's a bad situation iyoyo.
Yes. It's very bad. Yeah.
Vana vako kuti vazonzi pakafa mai venyu vakaita 2-3 months vasati vauya. Why? Vangopa pasina mari. It's a bad sign kuvana vako kuti maparents edu vanga vasina kurongeka.
Exactly. No, we should do better. And that comes what the other time wakashaya ku South Africa ikoko kukaitwa GoFund kukarezewa mari dzisiri kubatanidzika. And then one of the aunties was very upset. Vakatsamwa zvikanzi chitunha chemuzukuru wangu chiri kuramba chichingorolewa chichitsikwa chichingonzwai. Obviously that's not the case, but what she's trying to say is that body has been in the mortuary for so long, yakungoitwa anything, and that is exactly what will happen to your body. Kana usina kurongeka, usina kuisa policy yako. If there's no money, nothing can be done. Saka your body inenge chingoshungurudza vanhu, as you said, ana achangoni kuenda kumunda vakamirira chitunha vasiziva kuti chiri kuuya rini. Just cover yourself.
Zvinotozodura ndawana because we are saying 2 months. 2 months in body kumochari. Ma storage cost kakazowa akawanda.
Because haizi mahara.
Zvinotozodura hazvizobvete 18,000.
Yeah. Haizi mahara kugara mumochwari. Yeah. So honestly, we need to do our priorities properly. Regaitwenga ma comment ndobva ndaenda my last question. Ndanakirwa ndatodzidza, but I'm hoping you come back again, especially when Nyaradzo have more products, because ndatoona Auntie Stella vechitobvunza tikuda insurance in case ukawana basa ropera, you know, for unseen circumstances. We want insurance policies. And you said that's something they're working on anyway. So when they do eventually do it, please come and tell us about it. Ana Auntie Ndimaputi, kwai unovigwa vanhu vechikuridzira tsamwa. Vanoridza tsamwa vamwe havatochemi. Vatotsamwa kuti haiwawo uyanga asina kurongeka. Okay, my final question for you, if no one else in the comment section's got a question, Dekuti, what have you witnessed for people who've got cover? So my customers in Nyaradzo, firsthand, what have you witnessed?
From Vanema funeral policies. What I've witnessed, dambudziko rinoreruka. Bedeni vanhu kana uchichema ka unonatsochema zati zvimwe zvese is being taken care of neNyaradzo. Chenyu kungofonera Nyaradzo yakutotakura bhodhi, makutonzi tipei chakati, makutongo update pane Nyaradzo nhasi taita zvakati, tutasira kuti tigosumuka musi wakati. Chete amuna stress, amuna chi. Saka even kuchema ndawana paneka kuchema kamwe kekuti unoona kuti kakuchema akandike kuratidza kuti hatina pekutangira, nekamuka kuchema kekuziva kuti tikurwadza kuti mumwe wedu hatisina ndawana tinoona vamwe kuNyaradzo kanoya vakapfeka mastiletto, nice dresses, you know, but you can't wear those things kana pasina police. Munenge muchimhanya nekukwira nekudzika.
Vakapfeka majobi, vakasuka madhuku kuti
mahambe acho ndonge vakarisunga kuti mushe rogona kusungwa mushe nekuti mune stress amusiziva pekubasika. What I've witnessed kuna vanhu vane policies, it's just simple. Unongona vari kumboita nice meetings in the boardroom with the consultants. They are just being told tichafamba so, tipei blanket, tipei hembe dzake, everything is just to kune machenjero anenge akaita vanhu vachiuya kuNyaradzo kuti havana stress vanhu.
Ndipo pavanochema netsariro kaipapo nokuti zvese
yes, vari kungochema. Ukuona munhu achipfeka gogo Really right. Yes. So I've
Vauya ku
witnessed
funeral. Kana vachipfeka
yes.
gogo vauya ku funeral.
Yes. So I've witnessed kuti Nyaradzo ndiyo inotakura burden rese. The whole burden inenge iri mumaoko eNyaradzo. Munhu ane funeral policy will be relaxed. Actually, everything is being taken care of. So it's really good kuti vanhu vaite mapolicies avo because you relax. Kana kukanzi kwafiwa munorwadziwa kuti mumwe wedu hapasisina. But munoziva kuti aisa hatina burden. Chatirongozwa kuti tichapinda mu14 seater kwanza. Chatirongozwa ndechoti Judha achaiswa kuOR Tambo. Mafriends nemarelatives tichapinda muKwanjamu. Tasvika kuZimbabwe tine bhazi. Magroceries edu aripo. So everything will be just cool.
Ndopano saka kuita funeral cover yeNyaradzo. Kunoitwa funeral kwete nhamo. Vasina makava ndo vanenge vane nhamo. Ndosaka chinzi nhamo. Nekuti munenge matoita nhamo yekutsvaga mari. But kana mune Nyaradzo, mune Sawira plan, muri kuita inonzi funeral. Saka please upgrade yourselves and your family to funeral status. Please. Hanzi Zonini na Auntie Tia, Tato Dzidza Shua. This is a black-owned Vekumusha. I'm liking this. Yes, so this is a black-owned company. So we love that. I think that's a bonus.
Thank you.
You know, it's a bonus, especially in South Africa. It's a big deal for my black businesses. Because Zimbabwe definitely a big deal about being a black business. So yes, I'm very happy. I agree with that, Auntie Tia. Thank you, Hannah, Auntie Cecilia, Sarah. You gave us a good illustration. Tanakirwa. Do you have anything else you'd like to say before I ask for a recap of everything you've mentioned today?
What I wanted to, my excuses that we give Zimbabweans, I'm so worried. It's rather better kunze auna kukava your relatives were in Zimbabwe, but iwewe watch who is here, be covered. Vamwe tichazomuka Jesu wauye tichazonzonzi vabereki vedu vakazofa neBP. Reason why wakapedza 2 months usati waripatriatwa wazotosiyira vanhu zvirwere. So we'll be having many surprises, many disappointments tazomuka. Then I wanted also to say Ecclesiastes 9 verse 5 inotizvoni, let me read it. For the living know that they will die, but the dead know nothing. Bible rinototaura pachena, Mwari vanototaura pachena kuti vapenyu vanoziva kuti vachafa, but vakafa havana chavanoita sei chavanoziva. Kana vapenyu is kufa, we don't choose to die, but one day or the other kese tichafa. So kana shoko raMwari richoti zvoni vapenyu, nekuti vapenyu vanoziva kuti vakafa vachafa, it means tichazongofa. So my worry is kana uchiziva kuti October mvura inonaya, ndofanira kunge ndine mbeu ndakagadzira gejo rangu nezvese. We don't want vanhu vanozoti mvura yakunaya, wamhanya kwamaisuzeni, wamhanya kwavasekuru Jobhu kunokumbira mbeu, ndipimirewo mbeu. Haurime nekuzonatsokohwa zvinhu zvakanatsonaka. Even ukada kuzomhanya nguva yechando chakutonhora, wakumhanyidzana muna Juni kutsvaga majombo zvezvakudhura, zvichabatika. So what I'm trying to say is let's prepare. Kana kuri kurima, let's prepare in a time. Kana zviri zvekuti season chando, let's ngatsvage izvi zvinodziya kusati kwatonhora. Mafuneral policy izvezvi tichakwanisa kudya mapisa achitsengeka and all. Let's have mafuneral policies. Ngatisapa maexcuses atinopa. I don't know why in the one everything makes sense kana chazoitika. Mwana ukamuti unotsva hanzwisisi kusvika azotsva. Kana anozonzwa kuti pisa, but chinzwaiwo zvenyu inini seRamangwana from Nyaradzo ndikukunyengererai ndawana tinonyengetedza vanhu. Do you know if you dai zvainzi munozoya nefoni yangu ndokuratidza ndine vanhu vandakatanga kutaura navo 2018, the whole year ndaitaura navo, 2019 ndaitaura navo, 2020, 2021. Mumwe ndakazomuti you know what, ndogona kutozvara nhumbe ndinayo, ndogona kutozvara musati mane zvanzi kana. You know what, my child is 1 year 3 right now. Mune yasatavhura police since 2018.
There you go.
So ngatibvise ignorance nezvese nemaexcuses atinopa, ngativhurei mapolice. Everyone can afford. whether
Yes.
unoshanda mugarden, whether unoshanda mumba,
Oh,
whether unoshanda,
dear.
hapana basa rinonzi handi. Kana uchikwanisa kuwana 100 rand per day, it means you can pay a police. Saka my
Yeah.
excuses ese hama dzangu, I don't know. Dai zvaibvira kuti munatsoona kuti zvinorwadza sei. Pamwe pacho ndawana ka ndinotonge ndichachema munhu, pamwe munhu aita enquiry kuti I need a police. Otofila fomu rake otokupa, omuzosvika muda kubhadhara riri, ndozokuudzai. Uzoona munhu uyauya akuya, my sister imari kurepatriata board. But ione kuti wakamusevha nezita nesino, wakutarisa kuti zvakafamba sei. Kana kuti pamwe wakatomukepcha polisi yacho hana kubhadhara. Then you try, ko mwana wenyu afa nonzani, obva ataura, unocheka mupolisi. Mwana waye anga akatiswa mupolisi, but munhu anozoita sei? Hana kuzomba. So it's really so sad. Unotongochachema. Kuti vanhu tovabatsira sei, tovanyengetedza sei. How I wish we could afford, I would open a police for everyone and pay. Because I know the burden yacho were at the end. So it's really sad. Let's open my policies. Just have my excuses. Even though they ask in a burial society, do.
Yeah.
Vanongashikupindura tinayo yetu burial society. All right. But come munhu pafiwa. Burial society mari dzakazodyiwa, mari dzakazo. So let's ngatiite zvinonatsoita tiite mafuneral policy so that tinorara hope chiziva kuti ini nyange chandiwana
I'm covered.
Yeah.
My comments and then ndobva ndakumbira recap of everything. Hanzi na Auntie Charity, amen. Zvikaina Auntie Tia, hanzi 169 pounds USD bonds rands here. Saka pa recap yenyu Auntie motiudza kuti 169 iyi ndeye chii, and then ko vamwe vanhu vari kumativi mana enyika, ku USA, ku Australia, ku UK, ku Germany, tinowana sei maquotation mumacurrency atinoshanda or atinoshandisa kunyika dzatiri.
Yes, so I'm going to answer that question. Since we said SIP, you can be covered from anywhere. So for those who are kuma countries, Australia, Canada, wherever you are, you can as well WhatsApp me. I will direct you to the right people. From kwamuri koko. So just WhatsApp me. Mondo dot murukupe. I will direct you to the right person. Police.
Maitabasa. And then tochikumbira recap. Muchishandisa illustration yeku South Africa because that's where you're familiar with. You said what is a SIP? Sakatiudze from beginning to end. SIP chi, itamari, cover vanhu vangani, take how long kuvura. Zvichidaro.
So SIP, you know what? Sawira International Plan. So I was saying SIP is everywhere. Sawira, we are international, whether uriku Canada or uriku wherever, or Australia, you can be covered. Whether uriku Germany, you can be covered from wherever you are. Sawira International Plan, we can reach you kweso kwa uri ne Sawira International Plan. So if you need more details, you WhatsApp me. That's all about Sawira International Plan. So based here, I'm based in South Africa. We have got my offices in Cape Town, Neku, Johannesburg, but you don't need to come physically to the office. But if you are close by, you can pop into our office or police but can I office, you can WhatsApp me or you can WhatsApp Yvandra. My numbers are up here per screen. We can assist you to open a police car. You don't need really to be there at the office physically. Once you WhatsApp us, we can open a police for you. Wakatogara pa sofa kumba kwenye chitomati police inotovhurwa igopera in 5 minutes only. So unogonoita EFT yako. If you want to arrange a debit order, you can. If you want to arrange a stock order, you can. If you want to go to the shops, you can get to Checkers, ShopRite, Pick and Pay, Boxer, Game and Pep. You pay your policy. For you to open a Nyaradzo policy in South Africa, you need a Zimbabwean ID number. Chete atikubvunza kuti wakauya sei, wakajamba here, wakaita sei, hatinene information yese iyoyo. We just need your Zim ID number wakutovhura funeral policy yako. So my policies at the same time we do my local burials. Kune maZimbabweans vanoda kuvigirwa muno. We do my local burials. You can also cover my in-laws ako. We now know you can now cover even my relatives. I come South African, my policies papo. You can also cover your relatives or kuZimbabwe. Ndikavhura policy inini ndokwanisa kukavha vabereki vangu, ndoda kukwanisa kukavha masiblings ako, even kana mhuri yako your immediate family, vana vako nemukadzi vari kuZimbabwe, you can cover them. Once if anything happens, unongotaura pawhatsapp, ndafirwa, takutokubatsira, Nyaradzo Zimbabwe yakutonoita body removal ikoko kwazvaitikira. Saka it's very easy. Mufungi 5 minutes ndokuvhurirai police, makutonobhadhira kumashops. Mashops akumbobvunzwa kwaya muno, havatombokubvunza kuti uri kubhadharei. Once you have your reference number, you just pay your policy every month. So mapolicies edu, in summary, mapolicies edu tine mapolicies akasiyana siyana. Unochoose policy yaunoafforda. So tine 4 packages. Pama 4 packages, SR4 ukawirwa nedambudziko tinokuitira body removal and storage, tunoita washing, dressing and embalming, tunoita assistance with paperwork, tinokupa gravesite equipment, tinokupa a 14-seater kwanda kuenda kuZimbabwe nekudzoka. So once wangovhura police kuno kuSouth Africa, you get zvinhu zvandataura izvi zviri 5. Zvinozongoita kuti mapolicies ayasiyane. Iyi mari yemagroceries, you start from 2,000 rands to 5,000 rands. The other difference inozoya pa 64-seater bus. Kuti wavhura policy inokupa here bhazi wasvika kuZimbabwe pamusoro pekwanda. The other difference inozoya futi kuti wavhura here policy yekuti board only tinoirepatriate kuZimbabwe kuenda kuZimbabwe using a flight. Pasara tova pakwanda masvika kuZimbabwe, you get a 64-seater bus. Ndo madifferences anozouya. So maprices edu, they are as cheap as 169 rand. Unogona kutokavha mukadzi nemurume vari 2 kana ingori family nevanhu 2, kana kuti single parent nevana vayo mabiological kids ari below 23, we can cover them pa 169 pane 14-seater kwanda. Kana vakuda nebhazi, it's now 189. Vanoafodawo zvine flight, they go pa 462. But basically we are saying you can start at 169, kana you can take a policy at 189. Inokupa zvese 189. Ine kwandam, ine bhazi, ine mari grocery, ine casket. And my caskets, they are very beautiful. Of course, but they are very nice. From the 169 by cheapest, they are akanaka makaskets. So you can choose to open a policy 169 or 189, you and your family. My parents are kuZimbabwe, we can cover them from 49 rand. Mai vako 49 rand, baba vako 49 rand. Watokavha vanhu papolisi yako iyoyo iri kuno variko kuZimbabwe. Kana uchiti mai vangu vanogara vachiuya kuno, uda vaisa papolisi international, unogona vaisa pa 123. In the event yekuti vauya vafira kuno, she will be repatriated back to Zimbabwe. So it's very simple. 5 minutes unovhurirwa policy. 169 you can take a policy. So what I was saying, Ndawana, was if you can afford to buy a pizza, if you can afford to go KFC, you can also afford to pay a policy. Those are just excuses. But if you can afford to buy a pizza, if you uchikwanisa kutenga pizza, uchikwanisa kutenga KFC nana Nando's nana, it means you can, everyone munisanta afford kutenga policy. So ngati, I'm encouraging all Zimbabweans kuti ngativhure mapolicies edu tive covered. Waiting period is just 3 months. Just 3 months you are now covered. Can I tell you road accident? Wavhura policy, it's immediate cover. Kuna munhu andovhura policy ufunge Ndawana avhura policy wozoona pamwe in just a month mhuri yese yaparara neaccident, baba mai nevana 4. We give you everything. Mari dzenyu dzemagroceries, mabhazi, makwanda, macaskets, we repatriate you makadaro. So let's just open my policies.
Comma singles without kids, imari.
Okay, for my singles, kune munhu angori 1 asina hana mwana hana murume achiri single, it's 123.
123.
It's one. So kana uri sisi or mkoma wani uri 1 aunani 123, it's very cheap. 123 wavhura policy yako ine 14-seater quantum, 137 inenge yana ine bhazi. So that's how the price is. We are talking of rands. My policies are not now are in rands because I'm based in South Africa. But if you WhatsApp me, I will direct you to the right people. Assist on those packages.
Okay. No, Sarah,
we can give all the excuses and to my policies. I was surprised in Ndawana. I was talking to my father. Police or just ndakabva ndatumirwa police documents zvikanzi mwanangu I am covered, and guess what, I am covered with Nyaradzo. Vatori covered and he's in Manchester, vari kuUK kuManchester, vari covered neNyaradzo. So once ndotozva kuti inini ndedhi vangu vakanzi vafa nhasi, Nyaradzo inovatakura from Manchester to Kadoma. So everything
covered.
is just smooth. Yes, saka hazvina basa kuti uri kupi, you are covered. Saka ngativhurei mapolisi. Yes.
Do you know what? Thank you so much. Ndafara, ndatenda. Regaitiverenga ma comments because as I said, chirongwa chedu panapa chiri so interactive. We appreciate people commenting. And Auntie Cecilia, thank you so much, Sarah, for the information. Zugaina Auntie Cecilia Puti Ndawana, powerful. Thank you. Zugaina Auntie Ndima Puti. Saka inini, I'm now covered. Ndawana, if you know, you know. I know, Auntie Ndima Puti, you are covered. You are covered. Uncle Julius, hello, Nkoma wangu. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. Wango Paul covered. Beba bapa my heart. I think the Auntie Vale or Uncle Vale. Valet Designs. Wow, well said, sisters. Such an informative session. Tadidza Aiwa Tatenda. Thank you so much. Handikoma single without kids. Ndopa mataura. Okay, saka inini tazoenderera over the 1 hour yatangeta plana, but muchivanhu chedu vanoti akuruma nzeve ndewako. Saka inini na Auntie Sarah tamurumai nzeve, saka tiri venyu. And then Bible rinoti ane zhewe aterere anzwa. Saka kana une zhewe wazvihwira. Nzeve dziri very important mu life. Inini na Auntie Sarah taita noise yatofanira kuita. Without further ado, ndoda kukutendai ngiyabonga. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Auntie Sarah. Mwari vakuitirei zvakanaka. And honestly, that invite is sincere. Tinoda kuti mugodzoka Nyaradzo pavanoedha more products. Muchiuyawo panapa pa talk show with Uncle Julius. Motiudzawo mamwe ma products atinonida, because as Auntie Tia said, she loves kuti it's a black company, a black owned company. Tinenge tichida kupromotana vanhu vekumusha. Saka kukaitwawo chimwe chinhu chatogona kupromota, aiwa tinouya. But for now, Auntie Sarah, mwari vakuitirei zvakanaka. Audience, mwari vakuitireiwo zvakanaka. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And bye-bye.
Thank you.